What's good, YouTube? And welcome to the house. Just a bit ago, we got an amazing Thunder Dragon fusion monster here, the Super Electro Dragon, or Super Bolt Thunder Dragon. And it's a level 8 Dark Thunder fusion effect monster that acts as a gatekeeper. It's basically a Thunder King that also has self-protection by banishing a Thunder monster in your graveyard instead of letting it die by battle or card effect. Pretty dang good, if you ask me, and people were excited, but what nobody really saw coming was an entire Thunder Dragon archetype coming from this. Yesterday we got a new boss monster that I wasn't as interested in, but it's crafted around this archetype, which makes it just a little bit better and more exciting, but I still think that this card is realistically the better one overall. You distribute any non-fusion Thunder effect monster during a turn a Thunder monster's effect is activated in hand. Relatively easy to bring out. Just one card and an activation and you are there. That's pretty dang good. So let's go ahead and read what I'm assuming helps turn these on. In the words of Jeff Jones, these are broken. So I am excited. Maybe it's just an initial reaction, but I'm excited to read these. Alright, we have Thunder Dragon Origin, a light thunder effect, level 1, 0/2000, so it's got a big booty. And you can only activate either this card's first or second effect per turn, and only once that turn. So you're only activating one of these effects each turn. You can discard this card, then target one Thunder monster you control. Quick effect. That monster gains 500 attack. A little boost, though. A little bit. But it's also a level 1, so you can place it on the field for the tributes also. If this card is banished or sent from the field to the graveyard, so if you tributed it, I guess, you can add one Thunder Dragon Origin from your deck to your hand. So I guess if you tribute it on one turn and got a search, and then banish it on another turn, you got both out of your deck, and you have those resources in hand. Not bad. Level 1, not a tuner, 2000. It's still good that it's has bonus effects where Thunder Dragon's just sitting there in your hand most likely. And then we have our dark version of Thunder Dragon, it looks like. This guy kind of looks like a dark version. I'm so excited to see like everything this has. I shouldn't be scrolling down. So this is Thunder Dragon Bolt, a level 5, also 1600/1500. So kind of the dark variation of Thunder Dragon, I guess. You can only either activate this card's first or second effect per turn, and only once that turn. So same kind of restriction again. You can discard this card, quick effect, add a Thunderbolt Dragon from your deck to your hand. Huh, quick effect. I wonder if that's going to matter at all by doing that during an opponent's turn. I guess it does put a Thunder monster in the graveyard immediately if you need it to. Then if this card is banished or sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add one Thunder Dragon card from your deck to your hand except for Thunder Dragon Bolt. That's interesting. So if it's banished for like an effect, you get to search your deck for any Thunder Dragon card. Or if it's sent from the field to the graveyard. I think the second effect is more likely overall, although maybe there will be some cute pendulum summoning decks. There's not really any restrictions on getting it to the field. Or you could just summon it off Firewall's effect. Hey. Let's go ahead and read these next two. We've got Thunder Dragon Bird. The bird. The bird is the word. He is a level 6, 1800/2200. You can only activate either this card's first or second effect per turn, and only once that turn. You can discard this card, quick effect, special summon one Thunder Dragon monster from your graveyard or from among your banished monsters except Thunder Dragon Bird. Now we're cooking with gas. You turn on the activation for the fusion by discarding this, and it gets any Thunder Dragon monster from your graveyard or your banished besides itself. Okay, we're going places. If this card is banished or sent from the field to the graveyard, you can return any number of cards in your hand to the deck, then draw that many cards. You get a hard reset on your hands with all those resources you've gathered. Okay, this card is like a complete package. This is really good. You're guaranteeing getting yourself something to board, and it's helping out a lot. And remember, you can, with Bolt up here, I believe his name was, you can add any Thunder Dragon card. So yeah, this toolbox is going places all of a sudden. Alright, we got Dragon Beast, a Dark Thunder effect, level 6, 2400/0. You can only activate either this card's name's first or second effect per turn, and only once that turn. You can discard this card, quick effect, add one Thunder Dragon card from your graveyard, or from among your banished cards to your hand except Beast. So all this banishing is making way more sense. 2, if this card is banished or sent from the field to the graveyard, you can special summon a Thunder Dragon monster from your deck, but return that monster to its owner's hand at the end phase. Well, all these get, like, discard effects, so this advantage is really good, and it creates a body on board. These are nice. I'm pretty sure with all this discard fodder, we can rule out, I would think, playing regular Thunder Dragon. Let's see if this one does it too. Cannot be normal summoned or set. Must first be special summoned from the hand by banishing one light monster and a dark monster. Ah, one of the most powerful phrases in all Yu-Gi-Oh! I was just thinking about Black Luster Soldier with all this light and dark and was going to bring it up later, but here we have its own an archetype Chaos Monster. Interesting. Once per turn, if a monster effect activates in the hand. Okay, so that quick effect might matter. Once per turn, if a monster effect activates in the hand, this card gains 300 until the end of the turn. Okay, not the biggest buff. 3,100 is not laughable versus 28. It does matter a bit, but okay. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can banish one card from your graveyard. So, any card from your graveyard. Add a Thunder monster from your deck to your hand. Any Thunder monster. Wow. Okay, this is a boss monster. During your opponent's end phase, you can target one of your banished cards. Place that card either on top or the bottom of the deck. Yes, stack your deck for free. Okay, this got really good. Now, in my opinion, we got, 3. That's only 12 copies of discard cards. You might have to still run the original Thunder Dragon for the resource game. We'll see. If they have more. This is in Soul Fusion, so this one doesn't have a discard effect, but it's a boss monster for the field that doesn't rely on an extra monster zone space such as this. And I actually haven't read this. Let's go ahead and read through it. I just know that it banished cards or did something with banishing, so everything makes a little more sense. Level 10 Light Thunder Fusion effect monster, attack 3,200, defense 3,200. Fusion materials, 3 Thunder Dragon monsters. Must be either fusion summoned or special summoned by banishing 2 Thunder monsters, one from your hand and 1 fusion monster from your field not named Thunder Dragon Lord, in which case you don't use polymerization. So you have to hit one out of hand, the free resources you're getting, that's easy, and a fusion monster from your field, so they're promoting getting rid of this, which you're probably keeping, unless you have a plan, because it's not properly fusion summoned if you special summoned it, so no reborn antics there. So when a Thunder monster effect activates in the hand, even during the damage step, quick effect. Okay, so that makes sense. The little 500 guy, right? That makes a bit of sense. A quick effect during either player's turn, works during damage step. All of a sudden, that makes a little bit of sense. You can destroy a card on the field. Nice! Okay, so I basically watched DP Yu-Gi-Oh's video on this card and glazed it over, and now it's making a lot more sense. If this card would be destroyed by a card effect, you can banish 2 cards from your graveyard instead. Okay, so this quick on-demand destruction would really only go well with this if you were able to have link pointers to summon both of these and all the resources to do so. Obviously, this is a resource-driven deck. You're going to have plenty of advantage to go off of, but how is it going to mix into things? Are you just going to play something to be popping this out and call it a day? Or are you going to be playing this as an entire archetype and deck? I think there definitely is a great aspect to these cards, and they seem really good. But my main interest, I feel like, is getting this out and setting up a bunch of traps with it and trying to keep the boss monster alive, which doesn't always work out the best, but he has built-in protection for himself is what's really impressive about him. So, what do you guys think, and how do you feel about the direction of this deck? Is this good where it's at? Is this enough? Is this broken or really amazing in terms of how it can just resource its whole self out of the deck? Or did they limit it properly with this only using 1 effect per turn and once that turn? I do like that that's an aspect, and they gave it a really good non-extra monster zone boss monster. I think they've given this a really good balance. It seems really nice. But will it be meta? Will it be really good? The fusion monster screams yes. This boss monster and its ease of summon says yes to me as well. The protection, the self-protection, it's got it all going for it. But how good will it be? Maybe Simo will tell us. But if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. And I'll keep doing these uploads late at night whenever I feel like it. Just slamming them out at odd hours for you guys so you have something for the nighttime. I don't really like saving my content and making it wait for later. I like putting it out there when I see it, and I'm really digging this. I think this has a lot of potential, and this is a scary monster. Your opponent cannot add cards from their deck to their hand except by drawing them. Ooh, Trickstar Candina, shut down. Trickstar Light Stage, shut down. Start putting all your back row together, too. Ooh, it's pretty darn good, in my opinion. But what do you guys think? Are you going to be picking this up when it comes out? And what do you see for it with all this resource, like, management that's really amazing?